Welcome back to another video of October Tech. In the last video, we already discussed about different types of constraints in Odoo and how we can use it in Odoo and what's the use of constraints, etc. That we discussed in the last video. Hope you already watched the video. So today we are going to discuss about functional fields. What's a functional field? What's the purpose of using a functional field inside Odoo? So as you know, in the previous videos, we already discussed about different types of fields, float, char, int, all these kind of fields. Along with that, we discussed about some specific relational fields like many to one to many, etc. So along with that, we can have some more fields. This is one of the field, functional fields. Functional field is nothing, it is just a field, but its value is calculated based on some other field's value. So like suppose if you have a field like date of birth, and based on that field we can just calculate the age. So suppose if I give some date of birth like 91, now it is almost 34. So like that way the age we can compute using this compute field. Ideally, computer field is used to display some values or information for to the user based on some specific field's value. So let us check how we can use a functional field inside Odoo. So this is our student management system, the same application that we are working from last few days. So here let us open some record, this one. So here we can have this age field. Here we can just put some 34. Anything we can put here. Suppose this is a record, Arjun. So here you can see the age is here. You can just put any age here. Suppose the person, Arjun may already remember about his date of birth, but suppose if we ask directly asking here his age, he may got some confused like what is his 23 or 24, whatever it is, he got some confusion. For avoiding this kind of situation, better to collect the date of birth. Once we collect the date of birth, it's a freezer one, so date of birth won't change anymore. So we can just collect date of birth. Based on that, we can just compute this age. Will make this functionality more better. For this kind of situation, what we can do is we can use computer field. That computer field will compute some value based on the input that we given in some other fields. So here we don't have any date of birth field, so let us add it first. So just come back to our student model. So this is our student model. So you can see all the constraints that we discussed on last video. So here age is here. Before that I just putting as DOB. So DOB I just want to collect date, fields dot date, and here I just put date of birth, and adding the same in our view, student view. Before age just adding name equal to, so I just added DOB here, and I'm just going to upgrade, and I just reloading the same. So now we got this field here, date of birth. Suppose I just put 2020 January 25th as date of birth. So it would be better if we can compute this age field based on this date of birth. For that, we can convert this age field into a computer field. So let us see where this difference. So in student model, this is age field that we defined. So here we can add one more parameter, compute. Compute equal to age. So along with that, we can have this parameter store equal to true. So actually this field, this parameter used to store in database. We can define a computer field without storing in database. Each time whenever opening a form view, it will recompute based on the fields that we put in our dependency. So this is our DOB. This is the field what we are going to depend to compute this age. So whenever DOB change, it will recompute. That is what if you put store equal to true, and the value will be stored in the database set. Suppose if you remove this one, it will compute each time. Each time we are reloading the form view, it will recompute it. So we don't want to recompute each time. So we can just put store equal to true. That would be a better practice. So I just put store equal to true, and yeah, I just put this is a standard for defining a computer field. We can use underscore compute whenever defining compute field. So this is our compute field. So here we declare our age field, age with the compute age. This is the function we are expected to call whenever changing this date of birth. So we can just put API.depends. Here we can just mention which field actually triggered this function. So DOB function. DOB is a field. Whenever changing the DOB, it will call this function. Def we should use compute age. So this is the declaration of the function. Then we can just loop the record. Suppose if there is multiple record is going to process, it will raise some errors, singleton related errors. We will get it if we didn't loop this function field. I just loop the field, and then if record dot dob, if there is any dob present, then only we want to compute. Otherwise, we just want to put record dot age equal to 0. If we didn't put any date, it will mark as 0. Then for computing the age, we want to take the difference between the date of birth and current year. For that, we will collect a today variable here, fields dot today. Then age equal to age will computed like today dot year. That will this function will collect the year from this today, then minus record has some dob value. That dob value have some year. This is the difference of year. So this is the difference of years. Then record dot age equal to age. So let us check how it will work. Just updating the module. Loading the. So I just choose 2020. 2020 January 25th. See, the age is 5. So like that way, whenever changing this this DOB, it will recompute the age. You can save it. Say it must be, we already defined some constraint. It should be 18. So I just changing here to 90. Suppose let us put it 9040. 9040 February 1. Say age is 85. So like this way, we can use a computer field to display some value based on some other fields input. This is why we are using a computer field. Suppose let us consider another example, like if you have first name here and last name here. Suppose if you want to show a display name with the first name plus last name means, we can just add a computer field and put it in your form view. So let us check that also. We have first name and last name. In the display name, we want to show the full name. Otherwise, full name. Just that is the display name. Display, we can use display name. Display name equal to fields dot char string equal to display name. Here we want to compute the display name. I define the field here and defining here display name. Also, we should mention which field is depending to this computation. API dot depends first name and last name. So whenever first name and last name change, this function will execute. It will loop the record, and display name should be first name, last name. If there is first name and last name, so the display name will be first name space last name. If there is a first name and last name is present. So let us upgrade and see the difference. Before that, we should put it in our form view. For that, I just open this form view. I just put instead of this form view, I'm just planning to put it in my tree view because it's easy to read in tree view. So here you can see tree view. There is a first name and last name. For better understanding, I just put all these fields here. Field name equal to display and reloading this. There's some errors. So let's check why this error came. So coming back to our display name, so you can see this is the first name, the last name, and so here there may be a chance of getting false in this first name and last name. We were not make it as mandatory in initial time. So I just checking if record note last name and first name and the first name, then only we want to compute this display name. Otherwise we can just put it as blank. Otherwise else you can just put record dot display name equal to false. We can just make it as blank. Okay, so just done all this and just done all this and let us upgrade the same. Just upgrading and reloading again. Yes, now you can see first name is here. You can see October Tech and Tech. You can see October Tech space Tech. Here is Ranjit's Odoo. So now this displays like Odoo space Ranjit. So like this way we can just manage the presentation using a computer view. Suppose if you want to compute and display something for the user, and we don't want to take an input here, just want to display only, that is what is called the function fields. So this function field is compute the functionality and display to the user. So if you want to take input, that also possible using function field that we can discuss in some other video. So initially we want to use this computer field to display some values or some computation, some result to the user. So yeah, that's it. So now you got an overall idea how we can use a computation field inside Odoo and how it works. So if you have any more doubts, please do connect with us. We can discuss later or coming videos. Thank you.